Good morning.
Celebration Circle online live.
We're grateful that you're here with us today, and we want to welcome our friends Sue Young and Rusty Nelson, Young and Rusty as they're known, share their music. And you're in Austin, right?
We're in Austin.
Mm-hmm. Great. And,
easy commute this morning.
Yeah. Easy commute this morning. I'm glad we don't have to do that Austin the corridor commute for this one time. And I wish we could be meeting live. We all wish we could be meeting live.
All out there.
I know.
Yes.
To Sue and Rusty and to whoever's joining us this morning or in the days to come, if you watch a replay of this, please know that our songs, our silences, our poems, our prayers are all meant to lift up spirit and for each of us in our own way to be fed and nourished in a good way. And we're so grateful that you're here as part of that process this morning, Sue and Rusty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Thrilled to be here.
See you back here in a few minutes with some of your beautiful songs. Thanks. So we invite you to join us now in our opening song, Come Celebrate, as we get all those juices flowing on a Sunday morning and come celebrate. You know it. If you don't, you'll know it by the time we're done.
Come celebrate, gather together, come celebrate, one by one, come celebrate, now and forever, let us remember we are one. Come celebrate, join in a circle, come celebrate, heart open wide, come celebrate, now and forever, let us remember we are one. Celebrate, celebrate, come celebrate, 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 come celebrate, 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 come celebrate, yes, celebrate, celebrate, come celebrate, come celebrate. Gather together, come celebrate, heart open wide, come celebrate, now and forever, let us remember we are one. We are one. We are one.
We are. And we begin our time of honoring the four directions. We begin by facing to the east, if we're physically able to turn and stand facing the directions as we chant, "O Great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea. You are inside and all around me." We'll do that once for each of the four directions, and then we'll do a fifth time for that divine within each one of us. So won't you join us as we begin by turning to the east, to the direction of the rising sun, to the place of new beginnings, infinite possibilities. Together.
Oh, great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around.
And then we turn and face to the south, the direction of noonday sun, a place of abundance, of well-being.
Oh, great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around.
And now we turn to the west as we open to the direction of the setting sun, of letting go, of opening to the mystery of what comes next.
Oh, great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around.
And then we face into the north, into the direction of midnight, into the darkness and the challenges always present, and that are calling us to stand firm in this present moment.
Oh, great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around.
And then finally we turn within. We turn to the realm of spirit, to the infinite now that is unfolding within and around us.
Oh, great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around.
Oh, Holy One, Holy Mystery, we open our hearts to you in this moment. We open to the all and the everything that is, that has been, that will be. We join with all of creation, with the two-leggeds, the four-leggeds, the winged ones, the ones that swim and crawl with rocks, trees, grasses, the seas, the skies, the stars, the oceans, with all of life. We affirm our oneness. We affirm we are one. Together, we are one. And once again, we are one. For this opportunity to honor and nurture the sacred in ourselves and all of creation. For this and so much more, we say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so it is.
And into this place of open hearts and open minds, we welcome our good friends, Sue and Rusty, young and rusty. Their warmth, their wisdom, their beautiful music.
And it's a pleasure to be here with you all this morning.
Absolutely.
We're going to do a song called Gliding.
Sweat on my forehead, leaning back, pulling against the oars. Spray on my face, my neck is aching, I'm miles from the shore. Oh, I wanna go gliding, skimming over the waves, gliding. Where am I going? How do I get there? Waves slap the side of the boat, going in circles, fighting the current, keeping myself afloat. Oh, I wanna go gliding, skimming over the waves, gliding. Then I remember take out the sand, troubles all melt away. I let the wind guide me, take a deep breath and relax on this beautiful day. Oh, here I go, gliding, skimming over the waves, gliding, skimming over the waves, gliding,
Beautiful. Thank you. I was trying to remember, Sue, the first time that you came to sing in Circle was many years ago. Song about, you had just released the song about the mother eagle. And yeah, it's lovely to have your voice and for you to bring your amazing guitar partner and husband, pal, Rusty, with you. We'll hear more from you in just a minute. Thank you.
So the poem today, I want to thank Don Mathis for sending it to me through Poetry Chicana. It's a Mary Oliver, of course, beautiful. The title is, What Is There Beyond Knowing? What is there beyond knowing that keeps calling to me? I can't turn in any direction, but it's there. I don't mean the leaves grip and shine or even the thrush's silk song, but the far off fires, for example, of the stars, heaven's slowly turning theater of light, or the wind, playful with its breath, or time that's always rushing forward, or standing still in the same, what shall I say, moment. What I know, I could put into a pack as if it were bread and cheese and carry it on one shoulder, important and honorable, but so small. While everything else continues, unexplained and unexplainable. How wonderful it is to follow a thought quietly to its logical end. I have done this a few times, but mostly I just stand in the dark field, in the middle of the world, breathing, breathing in and out. Life so far doesn't have any other name but breath and light, wind and rain. If there's a temple, I haven't found it yet. I simply go on drifting in the heaven of the grass and the weeds. Thank you, Mary.
And in that spirit, we approach our time of communion breath, a time of simply being together across the miles, wherever you are. There is only one breath. There is only one air that we all breathe together. And so that leads us through this communion. Feel that wherever you are, whoever you are, we are deeply connected to each other and to all of creation through our breath.
So we'll take 4 deep, long communal breaths together. And as we inhale, I invite you to not just ingest the air, but to fully digest it. Take it in mindfully. And on the exhale, to let us release all that is past so that we can come more fully present here into this precious moment now. So I'll ring the bowl 4 times and we'll inhale on each one of those rings consciously together. Inhaling. And exhaling. Again. And finally. Truly, we are one.
And taking us deeper into this place, Young and Rusty bring us another one of their beautiful original songs, Deep Time.
I want to step into some deep time. Take a break from the stopwatch grind. Living on the clock robbed me blind. Precious moments in deep time.
Sun is warm on my shoulders. On this morning, bright and clear. There's no past to regret, no future to fear.
I want to step into some deep time. Take a break from the stopwatch grind. Living on the clock can rob me blind. Precious moments of deep time. I want to hear time breathe. Alive like me and you. Seeking lovers to conceive. Moments of wholeness and truth.
I don't need a mountaintop. I just close my eyes and let the world start.
I want to step into some deep time. Take a break from the stopwatch grind. Living on the clock can rob me blind. precious moments of deep time. I want to step into some deep time.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. And a good setup for what I'm getting ready to talk about. So thank you. We'll see you here in a moment. So speaking of deep time, this antique mirror is one of my treasured possessions. It belonged to my mother's mother, Grandma Alice Baird McBride. She was a strong woman of faith who crossed America in a covered wagon as a child, and then went on to be a nurse. And thanks to the Homestead Act of 1862, she farmed her own 160 acres on the far western plains of Kansas. And I mean far western, almost to Colorado, flat as far as you can see. But holding this mirror reminds me of her strength and her determination, her perseverance, her love for the land and for family. And this mirror also today is a good illustration for me, for us, for an important metaphysical process called the mirror principle. And briefly stated, this principle says that everyone and everything that we see and feel is a reflection of the state of our own consciousness. So let me just repeat it. Everyone and everything that we see and feel is a reflection of our own state of consciousness. So that means that every person that we meet is showing us some part of ourselves. And everything that we come in contact with reflects to us some belief about ourselves. And you might ask, well, how is that really possible? But some of those things seem kind of random. And I want to just say that the short answer is that it is possible that in any given moment, that in any situation that we experience, what happens is our nervous system is constantly receiving literally thousands of audio and visual cues from our environment and the people around us, especially. And obviously we can't pay attention to all of that. We can't stop and focus, or because we would get so quickly overloaded with everything and overwhelmed by all those input that are coming constantly. So what we do with our human nervous system is that as we grow up, we learn to use a combination of mental and physical and metaphysical filters that include our past experiences, our belief systems, our soul's needs, to help us sift through all of this incoming information and to select a few pertinent seeming details, kind of a manageable number of perceptions that we can focus on, that we can learn from, that we can act upon. And I believe that we as humans are uniquely gifted with the power of free will and the capacity to make conscious choices. So you're free to think that you may be a mere spectator in this life that you're living, that things happen to you at random. But as many great spiritual teachers, as many wisdom traditions have long said, that it's a far more powerful choice to understand that whatever people, places, or circumstances catch your attention or cause you to have strong reactions, that those are there to serve as mirrors for you to learn, for you to see And that having mirrors everywhere is really and truly a gift. It's a chance for us to learn more about ourselves. And just think about how a physical mirror works. If you take this mirror into the dark, can you see yourself in the dark? No. Because in order to see yourself or anything else, you must have light. And you can only see when that light reaches those receptors in your eye. It's a long physical process of what really happens. So, what I try to remember is that when I see a reflection in someone or something around me, that I am seeing light. And call it what you want, call it divine light, the one light, the light of spirit. It is the light of perfection. And even that grouchy clerk at the store, even the loved one that you are feeling challenged by during these times of coronavirus, this pandemic that we're living through, we're all experiencing different kinds of challenges from individuals, from ourselves. But the mirrors in our lives help us to realize that whatever is going on is just a state of our consciousness being reflected back to us. And our state of consciousness is a reflection of how much love we feel for ourselves. And we're always having an experience of ourselves, even though other people are involved. And this awareness makes it easier to feel love for ourselves and for others. But in order to use this mirror principle successfully, we have to also consider and understand the important principle of non-judgment. The two go hand in hand. Now, our culture puts a huge emphasis on the value of our rational thinking. That this emphasis reinforces our belief that it's important to evaluate, to judge, to criticize everyone and everything that we come in contact with. And judging then inhibits our ability to respond to the very essence of that person or that thing. And our judgment locks in this energy, whereas our goal is to open up to love. So I brought my little flashlight here that I take out dog walking when I'm out in the dark at night. Just as a reminder that our goal as spiritual students is to learn to shine the light of love on anyone or anything we see in the mirror that seems to be calling for our attention. So whenever we judge someone or something that we see reflected in our mirror, in our consciousness, these limited thoughts then attach to our feelings about the person, about the thing, about the circumstance. And then this attachment of this thought, of this feeling that we're having, creates an energy block that then causes us discomfort, that causes a negative emotion, that causes pain, physical pain. And when we hold on to those judgments, the uncomfortable relationship with the person or the circumstance continues to replay itself over and over again. So the only way to experience the inherent perfection of anything is to see and feel the perfection of it just the way it is. Now, my mother, she was an amazing, sharp, witty, strong woman right up to the very end of her 95 years on the planet. And yet she was what I would call a warrior who could create a full-blown red coat alert if the call didn't get returned in the right amount of time, coming up with huge scenarios of fatal accidents and abductions and tragedies. And over the years, I went through spells of trying to change her worrying, basically trying to change her way of being in the world. And obviously, I had some judgments about that, about her behavior that I had to deal with. And what I eventually came to realize that for her, worrying equaled love. Her worrying was calling for my attention, calling me to feel more love for myself, more love for her, and learning that she was perfect just the way she was, just as I am perfect the way I am. Judgment often keeps us from seeing the very essence of the person or the thing. Because the essence of that person, the essence of that thing, that situation is perfect. It's always perfect. You are always perfect. Yes, you are always perfect. And I am always perfect. I invite you to say that with me. I am always perfect. And say it again. I am always perfect. So our limiting beliefs usually come from events that occurred early in our lives because as children we're highly sensitive and we tend to carry hurt and anger left over from those early experiences. And yet the anger that we now feel and that we direct to another is really very much self-directed. I remember once having a wonderful time of sitting with friends on an outdoor patio outside Austin, looking over Lake Travis. And our quiet moment was interrupted by a beautiful bright red cardinal that kept beating itself against a highly reflective window over and over and over again. And it was its own image that it was attacking. And only after my friend got up and quietly walked over and kind of silently speaking and talking verbally and lovingly to it, did it finally stop this behavior. So whenever we judge someone that we see reflected in our mirror of consciousness, whenever we find fault with that person, we are really resonating with some part of ourselves that we have not yet accepted. And our willingness to stop judging others equals our willingness to accept ourselves and the way that we are. When we're at peace with everyone and everything, then we are at peace with ourselves. And when we make peace with others, we create peace within ourselves. And those old judgments, the old beliefs that we hold on to that create that bound up energy, which we feel as pain, this inner pain, this discomfort is a strong signal from the knowing part of us to pay attention. The good news is that this pain can be used in self-supportive ways, that we can use it to bring attention to the ways we do and the ways we do not love ourselves. However, we must also add the very important component of forgiveness to this whole principle. We have to practice forgiveness for that person and continue feeling forgiveness until that anger goes away, until we then deepen that feeling of forgiveness so that we can feel love for that person. And then we can focus on that love until we feel that place of deep, deep love. When we feel forgiveness for another, we are really feeling forgiveness for parts of ourselves. When we feel love for another, we are really expressing love for ourselves. We are reclaiming our own power. And the truth is that we are all deeply loving beings whose greatest joy, whose most natural way of relating is to feel and express deep love for one another. So I invite you, the next time you have a chance, to take a good long look in a mirror, to send love to yourself. And the next time someone or something, some circumstance is bugging you, I invite you to also think of that person or that circumstance as being reflected in the mirror of your own consciousness, asking you, begging you to send them, to send yourself love. So I invite you now to join me in a moment of meditation as we focus on this principle, as we focus on this mirror, as we imagine holding a mirror up to ourselves. So sitting comfortably, breathing slowly. I invite you to send love to yourself. And I invite you to look at a circumstance or a situation in your life that appears challenging. And as you look at this person or situation, let go of any judgments that you may have about it. Focus on the pure essence of what is truly there. I invite you to shine that light of love on whatever it is. See the perfection of it just the way it is. To feel that I am always present and perfect. To send that thought out to the other person or situation. You are always perfect. Just allow this willingness to accept ourselves just the way we are. Allow this feeling of peace to flow through your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Because when we are at peace, when we are feeling that peace with everyone, with everything, we are at peace with ourselves. And if this is the right and appropriate time, I invite you to forgive, to practice this feeling of forgiveness for the other person, the situation, for yourself. just practice that feeling of forgiveness. Allow it to flow from you and to you, through you, around you, deepening with forgiveness into love. Feeling love, focusing on love. Focusing on love for ourselves, for each other. And as we express this love, as we feel the non-judgment and forgiveness and the love, as we reclaim this power for ourselves, as we feel this peace, we share it with the world, with another, with the other. We allow it to express everywhere, with everyone and everything. And as we do so, may all beings be blessed by our willingness to do this, to give and receive love. As we see the perfection in everyone and everything. And so it is. So we come back here to this moment. We come back to giving thanks for everything that is, that has been, that will be. And we join in singing our song, and in all things give thanks.
In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. 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 In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. 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 In all things give thanks. Give thanks for the gifts of life. The one light shines through all of creation, with hands and hearts open wide. We lift our voices in celebration. In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. Thanks. In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks.
So we lift up our gifts, our offerings, supporting the work of the Celebration Circle. We lift up the names and the situations in the prayer circle, holding all up into the light of love. So if you have a name or situation to add to our prayer circle, please send it to us through email or in the comments section here today. And we invite you to give what you're able to give financially. This is, we started this week our kickoff for our annual year-end giving campaign. If you haven't received our postcard or our card in the mail and letter and a little gift that we sent, you're not on our mailing list, let us know your mailing address and we'll send one to you. But please support us in keeping this creative approach to spirituality alive and online and happening for yourself and for others.
And for those who are going to come when we start going back to live gatherings.
Whenever that may be, as we learn patience. Just a few announcements. A reminder that on Wednesday nights, Angel Santiago will be leading our guided meditation circle from 7:30 to 8 online. And so take advantage of that midweek to touch in and take that time for yourself. Also, Sue and Rusty have website and Facebook and YouTube so that you can take advantage of that. And Carl, I want to thank you for sharing in the comments section all this valuable information with everyone. So we're going to invite Sue and Rusty to come back and share another song. And I don't think they had decided until today what that song is going to be. So it will be a surprise for all of us.
Maybe they'll do both of them.
Maybe they'll do both of them. If they have time, they could do both of them. Well, let's see. Here we go.
Young and Rusty.
We could do both of them if there's time, but
Let's try.
this is the one that sort of comes to me right now.
Mhm.
Since y'all are in your annual campaign, this is a song I wrote many years ago when I felt like I needed to affirm abundance for myself, remind myself that there is enough and I am enough. And you can sing along with it wherever you are in your home or your car or wherever. There's a part that repeats. Uh-oh, we may have a cat walking across our screen
worry about
here. Okay, maybe not. There's a part that repeats. It goes, I got plenty. So whenever you hear that, you can just sing along.
I got plenty.
Affirm that for yourself. It goes like this. If you need strength, I got plenty. If you need a little tenderness, I got plenty. If you need understanding, I got plenty. Anything you need, I got plenty. Now, darling, what you worrying for? Don't you know everything that I have is yours? You just open up and let me through. I will give it all to you. You need faith, I got plenty. You need peace of mind, I got plenty. If you need forgiveness, I got plenty. Anything you need, I got plenty. You can't believe it, these words are true. Oh, there is no end to what love can do. Till the end of time, till the world is through, I will give it all to you.
got plenty. If you need some light, I got plenty. If you need joy, I got plenty. If you need some love, I got plenty. Anything you need, I got plenty. Anything you need, I got plenty.
That's beautiful, Sue.
What do you think? Should we do?
Yeah, we'll try this other one to kind of close out, another sing-along type of thing. And it was inspired by the most important year of my life. It was the year of my divorce. And could have gone any way. A lot of them not necessarily that good, but I got some really good advice on how to navigate that transition, and couldn't leave well enough alone. Had to also make up a song about it. It's called Come Back Coming On.
So the words, if you want to sing along in the chorus, the words are, Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. Going to be here before too long. If the word Lord is the trigger for you, just sing, oh, I gotta come back coming on. Make it work for you.
All right, here we go, Sue.
Here we go.
I got 500 square feet to myself. I like to keep it quiet for my mental health. Been a year or more since a hard divorce, and I'm working on a change of course. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. It'll be here before too long. No matter how much I'm to blame, know that God loves me just the same. I've been fed by tears that I shed. Here's the better days ahead. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. It may here before too long. Well, my mama said, son, you're gonna reap what you sow. I planted new seeds, and they started to grow. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. Lord, I feel a comeback coming on. It'll be here before too long. It'll be here before too long. It'll be here before too long. Come back.
As they say, mighty pretty, mighty pretty.
Beautiful. Much.
Really well said. Just great lyrics, wonderful harmonies. Young and rusty.
Thank
So
you,
glad to be back with us once again. It's been too long, and look forward to having you again sometime soon.
Yeah, we can't wait to see all the beautiful faces of the people in your circle next
Live
time.
and in person.
live and in person. And it be so.
In the meantime, Young and Rusty have a bucket full of music online, both separately and as a couple, as a group, and now as a married couple. Got a whole bunch of good music, and it's all heartwarming, soul affirming stuff. So be sure and check it out online.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Hope everybody has a blessed week.
And you as well. And we invite you to join us in our closing circle as we give thanks for all the gifts that have been given and received today. We remember that love is the only power, love is the only way. So join us in singing together.
Love is the only power. Love is the only way. Love, 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 love. Watch our circle grow. Love is the only power. Love is the only way. Love, 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 love. Watch our circle grow.
So may all beings be blessed by our willingness to be here together. And just as a reminder, don't forget that we love you, we bless you, we see the light in you.
Go in peace.
Go in
Grow in
peace.
peace. Thanks again, Sue and Rusty.
Thank you.
Until next time.
Yes,
Peace.
peace be with you both. So we're grateful for your presence here today, and may you have blessed moments.
Stay healthy, stay safe, be nice to yourself and
Yeah.
to each other. And to each other.
Yeah.
Shiny mirrors that we are.
And remember to go get a mirror. And if you need a flashlight to remember, maybe it's a flashing flashlight.
Ooh.
Use it to remind yourself that you are always perfect. See the light, see the love in yourself and everyone, everything.
Goodbye for now.
Hello forever.